Welcome to the Rani Chennamma BSc 3rd Sem students. In physics, the unit 4 consists of waves and sound, in which the session 48 it consists of concept of beats. So in the last two sessions we have studied the composition of two collinear oscillations having equal and unequal frequencies. So, the learning objective of this session is to study and understand the concept of beats and its analytical treatment. So, we need the last session prerequisites to understand the beats. Here, the composition of two collinear oscillations having equal frequencies are having the equation say y1 and y2, and after the composition y is equal to y1 plus y2, and here y is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. So the amplitude of a is this one, and phi is equal to this for equal frequencies. And for unequal frequencies or for different frequencies, the composition of a two collinear oscillations of a different frequencies. So if the omega 1 and omega 2 are different, then these two are the initial equations of two oscillations, and after the composition of these two we get this equation say a cos omega t plus cos omega 2t, and finally we get the equation which is exactly matches with the equation of the simple harmonic motion. And here this is the amplitude, and this is a frequency, and here uh, the average frequency is equal to omega 1 plus omega 2 divided by 2, and the modulated angular frequency is equal to omega 1 minus omega 2 by 2. So with this, the amplitude of this one is 2a into cos of omega mod of t. So the resultant oscillation is written as so a mod of t, and this is cos omega average of is a function of t. So this we have studied in the last two sessions, and now let us study the concept of beats. Beat is a pulsation caused by the combination of two waves of slightly different frequencies, so which results the alternatively soft and loud having characteristics of pulsations, and those are called as a beats. So that is, it is an interference produced when two simple harmonic waves of nearly same frequency travel along the same line in the same direction. And let us consider two waves of a slightly different frequencies. The resultant intensity at the time can be found by superimposing the wave on the other, so which is shown in this figure. See, at the point A and B, here the point A and the point B, the waves are in phase, and hence the resultant amplitude is 2A. So because it is the increased amplitude either in the positive way or in the negative way. So as the intensity of the wave is directly proportional to the square of its amplitude, so therefore the intensity of the sound uh, at A and B is 4A square. And at a point C, the two waves are 180 degree out of phase. So at a point C, here it is a 180 degree out of phase. So hence the resultant amplitude A is equal to 0. So in this way, the alternative rise and fall, otherwise they are called as a waxing and waning of the sound, is known as beats. And the beated frequency is equal to F1 minus F2. It means the number of beats produced is always equal to the difference of the frequencies of the two sounding sources. So let us see the analytical treatment of beats. So let us consider a two simple harmonic motion of the amplitude A, but the frequencies F1 and F2 such that F1 minus F2 is small, say of about 20 hertz. Let us consider the equation of a two waves, y1 equal to a sine 2 pi f1t and y2 is equal to a sine 2 pi f2 into t. Then the resultant displacement is the superposition of two waves. So as a y is equal to y1 plus y2, and here a sine 2 pi f1t plus a sine 2 pi f2t. So 2a into cos of this is converted into the cos of f1 minus f2. So after simplifying this one, so with the help of the equation, that is sine a plus sine b is equal to 2 cos of a minus b by 2 into sine of a plus b by 2. So therefore we get the equation y is equal to a sine of pi f1 plus f2, where a is equal to 2a cos pi f1 minus f2 t. So A represented the resultant amplitude. Let us see the case 1. So if A is maximum, that is if cos of pi f1 minus f2 t is plus or minus 1, then what happens? Pi f1 minus f2 t is equal to m5, where m equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And so we get f1 minus f2 into t is equal to m. So t is equal to m divided by f1 minus f2. So for a different m values, the value of a t is equal to 0, 1 divided by f1 minus f2, 2 divided by f1 minus f2, 3 divided by f1 minus f2. So these are the maximum intensity noticed, and the time interval between them a successive maxima it is. So this minus this minus this minus this is equal to, so 1 divided by f1 minus f2. And then let us consider if a is minimum. uh, so minimum amplitude we'll get when the cos of pi f1 minus f2 into t is equal to 0. So after simplifying this, the t is equal to 2m plus 1 divided by 2 f1 minus f2. So for a different values of m, the value of t is equal to 1 divided by 2 f1 minus f2, 3 divided by 2 f1 minus f2, 5 divided by 2 f1 minus f2. So and here we'll get the minimum intensity noticed, and the time difference between them is that is 1 divided by f1 minus f2. So this time for a maxima amplitude, and this is for a minimum amplitude, and both are same. Okay, so hence in 1 second the number of beats, that is f1 minus f2, so which is equal to the difference in the frequencies of two waves considered. Let us see some uses of these beats. So with the help of the concept of these beats, we can easily calculate the tuning fork of frequency, that is tuning musical instruments, and the determining the frequency of a tuning fork, the presence of a dangerous gases such as the fire dump in mines, and the beats has been employed in the heterodyne method of radio reception. So these are the few references that you can refer. Thank you.